My name is Biswajeet. I work for Google. I lead all the developer relations programs for Google for India. So the products that I work with are across Google, not only Google Cloud. So Android, TensorFlow, Flutter, Google Cloud as well, and so on. Today I'm going to speak about, I think a lot of people just talk about like IoT, devices, network, and so on. But what would be the most important aspect in your IoT journey and how to get started? My initial idea was to do a very quick demo to just show how simple and how easy it is to use Google Cloud's different products just to kickstart a IoT project. But as like basically there is no connector, so I won't be able to do the demo, but I finally able to got some screenshots which I can show how to go ahead with those. Okay, I don't, can you, sure. Yeah, so let's take an example. So since you, when you started from home today, what is the thing you thought like, the most common thing people like Bangaloreans think? Traffic, exactly. And IoT can actually help, right? Let's take one example. So in this example, there is like a parking spot and the sensors are in each of the slots. So if the sensors can bring the data to a platform which can give like the real-time data, the drivers can manage their route better. So this is a very small and practical example how IoT can help. So just to like, let's take a small, like basically all of us are like interested in IoT, some of you are like IoT experts and so on. Just take a like brief recap about what exactly is IoT about, and let's try to simplify those things, right? There are three things primarily. You put up some devices, you manage the data and ingest the data from those devices to a platform, and then you generate actionable insights. And maybe these actionable insights will drive critical business decisions for you. That's 3 steps. That's as simple as it is for any small. Yeah, so I think as simple as it is, right? So if you put it into a little bit of like more fancier icons and so on, this is like, it starts with a set of devices or assets. It goes through a gateway and a network, and then the whole analysis and visualization comes into the picture, right? So you basically ingest this data to a data source, a data lake or a data warehouse and so on, and then store it, you process it, and then you can try like analyzing it and visualizing it. So if you look at the layers, the first one is like the setup, and then this is like ingest, store plus process, and then further analyze and visualize. And what are we exactly setting up? The devices and network. And on the last 3, it's mostly we are working with the data side of things, correct? This is as simple as it is. Any questions on this so far? Nope, all good. Cool, so if you have to take a choose, like basically choose, which of these would be the most important part in your IoT journey? Any answers? What do you think? Sorry? Okay, sensors is critical. Any other ideas, answers? Sorry? Network, okay. Are we going from like left to right? Like someone will now say, hey, now the data is important or something. Cool, so again, like there is no right answer to this. Again, like opinions will vary. My opinions might not be exactly same as yours, which is probably why I'm saying because it is not same as yours. So IoT is more than connecting just devices. Yes, sensors are important, devices are important, network is important, and a lot of people just like spend ridiculous amount of time just like putting more devices, more sensors, and figuring out like how more I can put. But the most critical aspect to me at least is the data side of things. Because if you don't like invest more in the data and just are stuck more in the like setting up the network and setting up the devices, then the whole time to get insights and the whole time to get profitable from a IoT investment would take super long, which your leadership and in general the management might not be super convinced about. So I think start small, put few devices, few sensors, and really try more on like getting more data from those sensors and devices and visualizing it and making it more accessible and public to other audience in your organization. So that would be my